Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today, I'm going to be doing a setup tour. Now, let me just turn these on real quick. Now, there will be a room tour coming soon. Right now, this is just my setup tour. So, for the computer, I have this MSI. I'm not sure if this is is a model or not, but it is an MSI computer. Very clean, very nice. It is I'm not sure. Let me check let me look here. I guess system about. Yeah, so you can see these are the specs. 8 gigabytes. Intel Core i5, 2.30 gigahertz. 64-bit operating system. No pen stuff like that. It has Windows 10. It's OS built, and so it's made for gaming because it's by this MSI, which is a gaming company. So if I do, hold on, I'm gonna have to do this two-handed like this. Sorry. If I do all function and then this button right here, it turns the backlighting on the keyboard, but I don't need that. We'll get to that in a second, but as a touchpad, it's very nice. It's nice and smooth. It's not working again right now, because we'll get to that as well. Right here it has a gaming mode where you can look at the specs, and a super fan, I guess. So I'm gonna take my headset off real quick and let you hear these fans differently, though I don't know if you like it. Okay, so what you just heard was the regular fans and then the very high power fans. Now, they're high power so that you can run more stressful games on this computer, not put as much stress on it. Ow. Sorry. It has an Intel Core i5. These are the boosters. The keyboard here is by SteelSeries. HDMI, Dragon Center, SSD, and matrix display, which means it can display more than one monitor. Now here, the gaming mode, if I turn that on, let's see what happens if we go. Yeah, so you can see the memory, the GPU, CPU, disk. You can go through different modes. So we'll just join this back up. Now, if we take a look down here, you can see I've got this very nice. Let me turn the lights off. Ooh, very nice SteelSeries. As you can see there. I believe it is a M750 10 keyless. So there's usually a number pad right here. And now, what's cool about this? Well, okay, hold on. I'll get to that in a second. But let's first see the switches here. Now, the switches are the SteelSeries custom switches, but it is they are modeled after the let me just unplug this real quick. They're modeled after the Cherry MX Reds, so they're linear. As a nice action, I'll let you hear that in a second. They're linear switches, not as clicky as regular like Cherry Blues, but they're really nice. So I'll let you hear this now. First, I will do the switch without a cap. Then I will do it with a cap. This is without a cap. This is with a cap. That's a little preview with and without the caps there. Um, uh, what turn I got? Yeah. Well. Now, now here just cycles through all of the colors. I think. Maybe go back to yeah. There we go. Wave effect. So that's it. I'm not sure how long the cable is for it, but it's nice and long. See, I have it here, right here, routed up through my desk to my PC through down there. Of course, it is a hardwired in, so there's no chance of it slipping out. And if we flip it over, you can see it has 4 rubber pads here. I'll get to these in a minute. 4 rubber pads, each on one side, 4 on each side, and these right here are the feet. Now, they're a little bit harder to take in and out. We've got these and the smaller ones. I'm not going to get the smaller ones out because they're a bit hard to get out. And then, pop that back on. Hold on. It's hard to do it one-handed. Okay, there we go. So, with those grips, it's very, like it takes a bit of pressure and force to move it. So it's not the slide, it doesn't slide, which is good. It is airspace grade aluminum with these nice sides you can see here. See, nice. It's nice and heavy. It's not the heaviest keyboard ever, but it's got a good weight to it. Oh yeah, and the caps button for it is right here, but there's no light, you see, so the light's on this side. So if you caps is on, caps is off. Now if we go to the page where you see this, yeah. If we go to this page here, this is where you do everything. See illumination, you can here. Okay, what's this? So you can have it static, where it's one color, it's orange. You can have it breathing, where it breathes through all the colors, I think. Wait for it. Yeah, see, there's more colors. Takes a bit color shift, which I'm not sure if it's going to change. Maybe not. We'll just go back to wave, which is the one I had on. Then there is, now they just get basically crazier from here on out. They have blocking, where it just lights up different lights. Pretty crazy. We have firework, which is super crazy. We have rippling. We have bubble, which just kind of goes random. We have strike, where they cross. Looks really nice, but I don't like this part where it goes all black. And some people probably do. Starlight, which is one of my favorites. As you can see, just a keyboard. Just flickers on and off all the lights. And then boom. Which is a little crazy as well. I like wave. It's nice. It's simple. Not too crazy. Like bubble and one of them. You also can have reactive keys. I have them off, but you can have fade where you press one. It changes color. Here, I'll show you here. Press key. Lights up. You have hexagon where it appears to be not working. Alright, we can move on. Don't really like it anyways. We have ripple, where it ripples out, which is actually really cool. I was trying to find this one earlier, I couldn't. We have single run out, which is like this. Runs out. We have run out, which is across the board. Not the whole board, but it is a run out. And then single run in, where it runs in. And run in, where it just regularly runs in. That's it for the key presses. I don't like to have them on when I have the wave effect on, because it kind of, you can't really see it, so it's not even, see if I just have fade on. I mean, you can see it, but I don't know. I might put it on later, but we're gonna have that off for now. Now alright, we're gonna turn the light back on because we're now going to be moving over to the right side, which, if I bring this light over, as you can see, we'll pull this over, houses the Rival 600, which is a very nice mouse, very ergonomic, nice, fits your hand very good. See, my hand is not that big. It has this nice plastic that's nice and like almost like rubber, but not really. This is the DPI shift, the scroll wheel, which is very nice, the clicks, which are also very nice. Here, I can show this for you in a second. Let me just give me a second. I will be doing the left click first and then the right click. Now the left click, like the clicker inside of the mouse, is not as stiff as the right, because the right you're going to be using more. So I like that about it. Now it has 8 different lighting zones, 1 for the scroll wheel, 3 for each of these bands, and 1 back here, so it's 6, 7, 8. It's nice. It glides through on the surface. It also glides on hardwood if that's what you're working with. It has these nice 3 side buttons, which you can turn off and on. This one's off automatically when you get it. These 2 are on. And like, see here, my thumb, one thing is that this button right here is a little bit too far. Like, if I'm in this palm grip, I'm like, I have my groove, I gotta reach up, like I gotta change to fingertip grip for a second. I don't know. I think it's fine, but maybe if you have a little bit bigger hands or a little bit like grip that's a little bit forward, which I don't really like, so I like to have it back here. I just mainly use this one. I don't have this one bound anything. But so the sensors. Now, it has the regular sensor, of course. You gotta have that. It has these nice 1, 2, 3 glide pads that'll lift it off quite a bit. And then you get this other sensor. Now, what does this sensor do? You ask. Bed Noodle, what does this sensor do? Well, it is a TrueMove 3 optical sensor, which senses how far you are off the table. So if you see up here, my mouse, if you look at it, look, I'm lifting my mouse up just barely, and it's moving that little, which is great for FPS games like Fortnite or oh, that's orange, or like COD or something. So that's what that does. See, I'm lifting up this much, barely any lift off distance. So that's what that is. Now, this one does not have a wire in the front, which means you can take it out. I'm sorry. I gotta do this. See, so it's removable, but it's nice and snug. You see this fat area? It fits right into there. Very nice, very ergonomic. Now, the mouse mat is nothing special. It's just the QCK non-stitched edges. I did look for the stitched edges. They did not have it, sadly. It's non-stitched. But that's fine. It's nice. It's big enough. See, it moves around. Have enough room. If you like flick shots, it is good enough if you have a little bit higher DPI, but if you really flick your wrist, it might be a little bit too small. Now, one of my favorite things about this mouse are the weights. They have four 4-gram weights for each side, which is 8, plus the weight of the regular mouse, so you can have it up to 226. Or no, hold on, let me grab the box. Don't want to be wrong here. You can have up to, your mouse can be as heavy as 96 grams to 200 to 100, sorry, 126 grams. So let me take these out for you, and we'll be right back. It's kind of hard to do it just with one hand. Okay, so as you can see there, this is the side with the buttons. They have four. Oh, let focus in. Focus. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Here. They have four 4-gram weights there, held in by silicone, so it's not the tightest holding ever, and they might fall out when you open this. These are held on by magnets that are actually really strong, so when you're gaming, they're not able to fall off. Here, let me show you. See, look at that. Look at that. She a beaut, ain't She's a beaut, ain't she? So I recommend having equal weights on both sides, unless your flick is really strong on one side and you want to like, hold on, I'm opening it up again, and you want to like not have it as strong. Then yes, maybe I would recommend having it on one side. But if you like don't really like, I recommend just the best probably is to have equal on both sides. Now this mouse does come in at $80, which is a little steep, but if you're willing to pay the price for the nice ergonomic feel, like, I know why it's $80 is just because it has 8-zone RGB, full RGB prism color. It can match up with your mouse mat, your headset, your keyboard if it's all SteelSeries. It has a TrueMove 3, which is why it's such high price point, and weights, customizable weights, which is also why it's pretty high. So that's why it comes in at $80. But I don't know if you think it's worth it or not. But yeah. Also the fingertip clickers, I forget what they're called. They feel very nice. You can feel every click. They're nice and big. They're not too small. Also, the wheel, you can feel every click. Some mouse wheels you can't, so it's good you can. It does have that mouse wheel button, just that extra button there. I think that's it for both of them, pretty much. But oh yeah, back to my PC for a second. We probably should just stick to one thing at a time. It's kind of all over the place. Sorry, but so on my PC right now, I downloaded Fortnite and Skyrim. I bought Skyrim a bit ago. Well, my dad got it for me. So they both run really well. Fortnite you can run at. Oh, that's not. You can run it at hold on. Oh, you can run it at 120, I think it caps off at. I have it on 60 personally because I don't want to put too much stress on my computer. Sorry if you hear some fans in the background. I am turning on the super fan so that it doesn't overheat during this recording. But you can put it to 120 frames a second. I don't know if you can see that, but it's around 119, 120 right now, kind of dipping into the 18s a little bit. If I change it to 144, let's see if it can go. Okay, it does hit 130, 139. I'm seeing, oh, it hits 140 a little bit. Let's see, 160. I think this might be too high. Yeah, it stays. So I'd say the cap is 144 frames, which I don't recommend having it at. I recommend having it 60 or 120. 144 might be a little bit much. See, 60, it stays at a steady 60, 59 frames the entire game. With these settings, I'm pretty sure if you turn it to Epic, apply. Oh, it does stay at a solid 60 frames a second, so you can play with your settings on Epic 60 frames a second. So steady 60 frames, still at 60. but yeah, you can go, you can look through everything. Wow, look so beautiful. Wow, wow. Um, yeah, you got the capes, cape movement, cape features, all that. So yeah, you can have anything on Epic, but I don't like the shadows. Like they're cool, but I don't really need them. See if I turn everything on Epic. Oh, nothing really changes, I guess. I really the only thing I ever have on Epic is view distance. I could have all the other stuff on Epic, but I don't really want to. I don't want to put too much stress on my computer. Um, I did have it full screen, 1920 by 1080. Those are the dimensions of my screen. I'm pretty sure. Then languages on English. Change that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Mouse sensitivity. You can see all that, all this. I might go through my bindings in a different video. I don't know if you want to see that. Oh, I know what. Like the video if you want to see my keybinds. Um, so running. I'm not gonna open up Elder Scrolls right now. I just don't really feel like it. But it can run like Fortnite and Spotify at the same time. So if you want to jam out while you're doing that, you can. Um, but yeah, I think that's it for my setup. I hope you enjoyed. Um, a full room tour coming soon. Um, as you can see here, we got the keyboard, and so nice. The mouse to go with it, and the mouse mat as well to go with it. Um, oops. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. That's it for these things. That's my setup right now, current setup. And I'll see you guys in the next one.